Hi there, it's Andre here from Brand Property. In today's edition of our information series, we'd like to talk about lease terms. In New South Wales, there are predominantly two types of leases. There's the fixed term lease, which is typically has a start date and an end date. We mostly see them anywhere from 3 months, 6 months and 12 months. They are the most common, but quite often they can go for a longer, a 2-year or a 3-year residential lease term as well. Here on the Central Coast, most of them are between 6 and 12 months. Now, we quite often get asked of notice if we want to move the tenants on. This is quite different between a fixed term lease or what we call a periodical or expired lease. Once the lease goes past the end date and no new lease date is provided, what we then go into is a periodical lease. While we're on a fixed term lease, a tenant can be given a minimum of 30 days written notice if they are to vacate at the end of that fixed term. As soon as the lease has ticked over that end date and it turns into a periodical lease, that means there is no end date now. The notice period is a minimum of 90 days. Landlords quite often get these confused, as well as some property managers as well. So you have to be very careful if you want your tenant to be moved on during those two different critical periods. So 30 days leading up to a fixed term lease, and then 90 days if you're on an expired lease and there is no new fixed term in place. Hopefully this helps you. There'll be a series of other information snacks coming along, but feel free to reach out and DM me if you have any specific questions about fixed term or periodical leases.